So for those who don't know, Kick's incentive program is actually rolling out. It's actually like they're actually paying creators on an hourly basis. However, there's like the whatchamacallit, the qualifications is like 230 concurrent viewers, 120 subs. So it's nothing light. Like, you have to actually have some pull to get in. So they announced the first class of the creator incentive program. And Carmi over here quote retweeted, and she said, "My partner being in this program literally destroyed our relationship. So, I mean, go for it if you want, but please make sure you're continuing to prioritize the people in your life over money and not making them beg for attention and respect." So apparently her ex is one of these people right here. And also for those who don't know, I think to stay in the program, I think we had this conversation on the pod too a couple weeks ago. Like, you have to stream 40 hours in a month?
No, 90.
90?
I thought it was higher. I thought it was 80.
It breaks down to 22 and a half hours a week, and the math is like it's like $16 an hour or so is what the math breaks down to.
Yeah, so my hot take is, number one, bro, creators, y'all gotta find boundaries when it comes to this content shit, bro. Because even earlier on my stream, like, we were coming up with sub goals, and they're like, yo, bring your fiance on. And that's one line I'm just done with. I ain't gonna lie. Bringing my girl on, nope, I'm not crossing that line. That shit is done with. But yeah, people just gotta find boundaries with this shit, both from a content perspective and on a time perspective. Touch grass, bro. I swear to God, just please.
I think my only pushback for that is, and this is part of the problem with these programs and what people just truly do not understand. And for some of us, we've been gifted or able to walk into situations. But for a lot of us, a lot of people that are just getting it out the bottom, it works differently. I'm not gonna lie, that 90 hours a month isn't like that. That pales in comparison to what they actually have to do in order to become a successful streamer, because they have to get 239 subs as well. And they have to have that each month to continue to, renew it or whatever.
And chat saying too, like 22 hours a week.
Yeah,
is
it's going to be a disconnect situation. You just gotta. I mean, I'll
but also that's 22 hours just live. For those who actually do content creation, we know there's much more work that goes into this than just the 3 hours or live twice a week, bro.
And let me say, those are the ones that know that's how you do it right. The research takes longer. The clipping takes longer. Like, there's so much more that takes longer. And it almost seems like, and we've talked about it before, so I don't want to kill it, but it almost seems like unnecessary work, or you're just playing around on the computer, but like you're really working. So people just want to understand that. Yeah, I don't like these programs like that, to be honest with you.
Yeah, I guess to throw in my 2 cents of trying to not get those annoying comments, I'll admit.
You don't got a ban, bro, in chat, by the way.
I don't know what's going on with the bans, but yeah, y'all ain't got to ban every fucking body. But all I'll say is there's also intentional content that you have to make. So, like, for example, me going live post pod and doing a bit where I try to win with randoms on that build that I showed you all earlier. That's intentional content. But if I didn't have any plans for the stream, how am I going to get subscribers and followers for the stream? So I'm continuing to be in the program. I can't just be live and just say, watch me. That doesn't work. It's so many levels of the shit, and that's the dumbest way I could dumb it down for you all. It's even more complex than that. What I will say in terms of the program, obviously it's unhealthy because it also incentivizes you to or the programs in general, because it's not an attack on Kick really, but it's they incentivize you to stay in the fucking house. 90% of content, at least, stay in the fucking house. You're not socializing, you're not touching grass, and as a result you feel entitled to what you do, even if you do pop off. So when she's talking about this ruined our relationship, I can see that, because the nigga's making dollars at the comfort of his house and the comfort of talking through a screen. Now you feel like, I ain't gonna lie, bitch, you know who I am. Hit go live, 5,000 people. Like, it does create it's easy to get an ego in this content shit. That's something that even mid-tier to low-tier tuber sage done got put on quick. It's easy to get an ego in this shit. Seeing a tweet like that literally don't even shock me one bit.
I just feel like my main takeaway is, like, content creation, and from experience too, it's something that consumes, for people who are really dedicated to it, consumes our time, our energy, our thoughts, way more than just what y'all see on live.
Mr. Beast, big example.
You know what I'm saying? Offense. Mr. Beast is a big example. But even personally, like, I think about content like 24/7. I ain't gonna lie, it's unhealthy. So my advice is for just any aspiring content creators out there, Yo, bro, y'all gotta set your boundaries straight, like that ass.
Make a lot of bread, man.
That's nothing that you should just like flack on. But
Do you know how much you got to be into this content shit for the bitch with Twitch TV and her Twitter handle to be like, yeah, man, that nigga was streaming a lot. Crazy. Yeah, nah, that I seen that. I looked, I seen Cammy Twitch TV. She said it ruined her. God damn, you must.
That means she know. Yeah.
Hey, that means that motherfucker was streaming, nigga. Like that was.
Yeah,
I wonder who it is though. I wonder who it is.
She's a partner too. So like,
yeah, like
she active. Oh yeah,
I mean, she's a streamer. I've seen that name. She's a streamer, bro. Like for her to be like, yeah, that ruined our relationship, and she has somewhat of a streamer. Thank you, Najee. Thank you. God damn, finally something. I'm sorry. This nigga almost sold me a fantasy.
You're good. You're good.
Sage. He got one more week, but yeah, that's tough. I seen the Kick affiliate program thing. Thought about it. Wasn't willing to put that much work into that. Not for that shit. Nah, I'm good. There's no way, bro. That shit just seems ridiculous. And people comparing that shit to real life work and your 9 to 5, it's totally different. It genuinely is. I don't know. It's not even a comparison for you trying to. I mean, shit, I work 40 hours in a week. All right, nigga. Like you're not streaming for 22 hours a week. It's totally different. Like
it's crazy.
And I don't want nobody to get it confused. I think everybody up here, especially those that have had jobs, working 40 hours a week is hard. I don't want to take that away from anybody.
Yeah, I'm seeing some in chat talking about we haven't worked one. Nigga.
Well, they're talking about me specifically.
Yeah, you only getting him. No offense. I know y'all not talking. And I know y'all not talking about him. But dog, everybody else up here, nigga, fuck out of here. Niggas work their motherfucking ass off before this shit. Boy, you bugging the fuck.
But what I was gonna end up saying, and even we had this conversation before we hopped on stream, like low key, high key, in order to be successful, the answer is to stream more. So to think that they're just throwing up 22 and a half hours a week and then getting off and they're just the rest of their time is there, that's just not the case. Even outside of all the back end stuff that you have to do, your answer is gonna be stream more. It just
Souls,
truly,
you forgot the sub goal for a Chatterbait stream.
Relax, bro.
It just is what it is. I want to move on to these last two things. Like we're gonna get out of here soon. I promise you. I know y'all are ready. So they canceled Winning Time.
That's tough. I ain't.
Yeah, Damo. I know you didn't watch the last episode. Yeah, but literally 13 minutes, I want to say, before it dropped, they announced that this is canceled. And the reason why I wanted to bring it up is just because I know we talked about it a couple weeks ago, where the book author was like, yo, we need high numbers. Like the numbers are good, but we just need to get higher. We need to get higher. Like, and everybody that's kind of affiliated with the show was like, yeah, I mean, the numbers are good, but we just need to get higher. We just need to get higher. And ultimately they just got canceled. They got canceled 1984, Tragic Johnson, the Celtics won a ring.
I did see that
type shit, nasty. But overall, another good show gets canceled. And I will say this too. When I went to the theaters to see Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, which is better than Spider-Verse, Seth Rogen was on the first screen before the movie came up and was very just, hey guys, I just really, 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 really want to tell you that I appreciate you for coming out and watching this movie. I can't thank you enough. Just really I don't want to say empathetic, but it was this pre-recorded message of him being like, thank you, just a real deep thank you message. I've never seen that with movies before. I may have seen it one other time, but I've never been to a movie and Robert Downey Jr. comes out and is like, oh my gosh, I'm just so appreciative that you guys came out, and tell your friends to come out because this is a great movie. And if you like great movies, you'll like this one. Mm-hmm. What's going on where they're canceling good stuff, what the public perceives as good stuff, and these actors and directors and all these people are begging us to watch their shit?
It could be good. Like it could be a good piece of art, good piece of show or whatever, but if it's not, the money ain't making sense.
It's with how streaming services is, man. I don't know how the pay for these shows go for streaming services. I don't know how these streaming services recoup their money or how they tally up how much viewership will accumulate to making that much sense for the money. But how streaming services are getting these streams, nigga, it is very slim pickings for what's getting kept, and the writer strike is not helping. Like it is just that point in time. Everything is going through some streaming service. A movie comes out, and 2 weeks later, it's on someone's streaming service. It's just different now. Like it's genuinely different.
Hey, all I'm say is what you implied earlier, or what you said earlier. It's just a strike to me. Strike making slim pickings out here. The Rock done returned to SmackDown. All right, like the fuck that nigga showed up. John Cena not full time, but like he there. Hey, that's just wrestling niggas. Let alone obviously actors. Like nah, it's writer strike. It's a lot of levels of the writer strike that I don't understand, so I'm not gonna get too deep into it. But all the shenanigans I'm seeing point back to the same thing. Yeah, that's all it is, really. To me personally, kind of just tough. I'm just disappointed because I was actually going to watch the show soon. Apparently, the ending was trash, and it had a lot of potential prior to apparently, but I wouldn't.
I mean, the ending, and you know what you just said is very, very true, Sage. And I thought the same thing earlier. I mean, the ending isn't trash to me. I mean, you know what's going to happen in this 84 thing. The way that they depict it is pretty good though, because we know that they're going to lose, but we're just watching how it gets played out on TV.
Right.
But what you said is, I felt the same way earlier. Why would I ever get invested into anything new that you have to put out? It's going to end in 2 seasons, maybe 3 seasons. I just don't feel Fiona and Cake, the spinoff to Adventure Time is on there now. And I think it's a cool show. It's definitely something to watch. It's a cool little show. There's really no need for me to get invested. Y'all might not make it past season 1. Y'all got 8 episodes in y'all. And y'all might not make it. So why would I get invested?
I think it's funny seeing so many people complaining about Winning Time getting canceled, but then the comparison, Winning Time's getting canceled, but y'all keeping up your Euphoria stays though. Shows like Euphoria get that, like nigga, Euphoria popular. Like niggas is watching Euphoria.
Levels to it, y'all.
Like, motherfuckers is getting mad at shit getting canceled on Netflix. Niggas was mad that Meg Thee Stallion's on the new season of Big Mouth coming up, or Human Resources, whichever fucking one it is. I don't even know.
I think Human Resources got canceled.
Did it?
Pretty sure.
I wouldn't have
heard. Was it an HBO Max show? Is that an HBO Max show?
No, it's Netflix.
I'll double check.
What you call it? Motherfuckers was mad about Meg Thee Stallion. Like, oh, this shit stays on here, but they cancel all the good shit. Motherfuckers like Big Mouth. Like, I understand the internet perception. When you look on a timeline, everyone on the timeline is saying they don't fucking like it. Oh my god, ooh, icky. Niggas in real life watch fucking Big Mouth. I don't know what to tell you. It is what it is. Motherfuckers saying it did, but that's
it did. It did. I just googled it. They announced that the second season was their last season.
This is kind of a side note, but like kind of not. Yo, have y'all seen the Billboard rankings of these Doja Cat singles, bro?
No.
They're high as fuck, bro. I think a lot of people are gonna be hella surprised when she releases and the number that she pulls, because all that cancel culture shit is gonna be out the window.
Doja got pulled. What? Nah,
well, let me say this. I think one thing I've also learned is that if the internet is saying it, it's probably the opposite of like actual public perception.
Yeah.
So the internet hates Big Mouth. A lot of the internet hates Big Mouth. People in real life obviously are watching that shit. The internet hates Euphoria. Child this, et cetera, et cetera. In real life, people are watching Euphoria. I just want to say before we get off this one, HBO Max has out of all the streaming services, the highest cancellation rate. It's at like 20-something%. I think it's over
more
25.
than Disney Plus. I thought Disney Plus
way
would
more.
be higher this high.
Any new programming, like 25% of the time, 25% of the time plus, it's gonna get canceled on HBO Max.
Oh, you're talking about them canceling the shows?
Yeah, them canceling.
Oh, I thought you meant like viewers canceling their subscription.
No. No. Disney Plus does have the highest cancellation rate, but them canceling the shows, HBO Max has the highest cancellation rate.
Gotcha.